Daredevil, Born Again showrunner explains Karen Page's absence from Season 1 so far. Families tend to fracture when a loved one passes. Showrunner Dario Scardapane explains why Deborah Ann Wool's Karen Page has such a limited role in Daredevil. Born Again, despite being a staple of Netflix's Daredevil series prior to Matt Murdock's MCU integration, Matt Murdock, Karen Page, and Foggy Nelson formed an unbreakable trio throughout Daredevil's first 3 seasons. Tragically, though, Bullseye killed Foggy Nelson in Daredevil, Born Again Episode 1, and Karen parted ways with Matt as soon as Bullseye was convicted. In an interview with IGN, Daredevil, Born Again showrunner Dario Scardapane delves into the effects Foggy Nelson's death had on Karen Page and Matt Murdock's relationship. Scardapane explains that while Deborah Ann Wool's Karen Page is the heart and soul of the Daredevil mythos, it was necessary for her to distance herself from Matt Murdock, as families tend to fracture after experiencing tragedies. Scardapane also says that families can also rebond in surprising and new ways. Read Scardapane full comments below. I will say only, as I've said time and time again, Karen Page is the heart and soul of this universe, of this Daredevil mythology. And Karen's interaction with our story, in this season and beyond, I can't give too much away, but families tend to fracture when a loved one passes. And in that fracture, they can rebond in ways that are surprising and new. And that's kind of what I think we're going for. What the Daredevil, Born Again showrunner's Karen Page comments mean. It's common for relatives, spouses, and friends to take different paths in life after a shared tragedy. Karen Page and Matt Murdock's decision to rebuild their lives separately is realistic and natural for their respective arcs. Additionally, while Matt abandons his Daredevil persona after Foggy's death, his involvement in vigilante issues like White Tiger's trial would only lead Karen to relive previous uncomfortable experiences. At least for a long while, Karen Page must not want to be near anything remotely related to Daredevil. Dario Scardapane also mentions that a family can rebond in ways that are surprising and new after their fracture. This might be a sign that Karen Page and Matt Murdock will eventually mend their friendship and overcome the pain of Foggy's death together. Deborah Ann Wool and Eldon Henson are confirmed to return in Daredevil, Born Again Season 2. Henson's Foggy may return in flashbacks, but Wool's Karen may become an important recurring character in the show's second season. Our take on the Daredevil, Born Again showrunner's Karen Page comments. It may have been disappointing for longtime Daredevil fans to see the trio break apart. Even though Karen and Foggy are deeply missed in Daredevil, Born Again, the MCU needed a change of this caliber in order to push Matt Murdock's story forward and establish a clear evolution in every character's arc. Matt and Karen's eventual reunion will be a treat for Daredevil fans, though their relationship may never be the same again.